starting group for the Spurs. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. And for Minnesota, out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Wembanyama with it. Defended by Gobert. Fox, no good. Randall against Castle. McDaniels outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Back to Fox. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Randall. McDaniels outside. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. McDaniels got 6 points.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the basket is good.
Oh, the handles. The rookie Castle flashing his potential.
Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Randall finds DiVincenzo. For 3, Edwards. Barnes grabs the miss. And here are the Spurs, trailing by 2. Wembanyama outside. A pass to Fox. Lets it go from 11, and the Spurs scoring again.
Well, Fox is selective with his mid-range shots, but if he likes the look, he's going to take it.
Well, stand after 8 seasons with the Kings, a new chapter for De'Aaron Fox now in San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and look, you got to be excited about that if you're a San Antonio fan. De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama together? Is there a better pick-and-roll combination in the league? The sky's the limit for that duo.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Vassell sets a screen for Fox. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, look, Fox is wiry strong. He can handle contact.
Randall outside. Has to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words, Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
Now here's Gobert. 11 points for him in that last game against New York.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Well, you look at Randall's release, and he gets so much arc on his shot at times. It really works for him.
Here's Barnes, following the basket by Julius Randle. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Randle grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading. Fox kicks to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniel. 2 points, that one goes. Fox has got 10 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Vassell grabs the board.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Castle finds Fox. Now Wembanyama. Over Randle. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Timberwolves trail by 5. McDaniels outside. Out left to the wing. Randle against Barnes. Back to McDaniel. Sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far. So it's the Spurs now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Great open look there. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Whether it's with his scoring or passing, Fox generates a lot of offense out of the pick and roll.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Randle against Barnes. Randle is doubled. Shoots. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Stephon Castle. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen on Reed. Sohan finds Wembanyama. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Edwards. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama high post. Gobert with the block.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
And that one's good, Barnes.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Edwards. He has yet to score, and that one drops for him.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Johnson outside. Barnes, bounce pass, launches it, buries the long-range jumper. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Outside, Reed. Back to Conley. McDaniels outside. Conley sets a screen for McDaniel. Pass to Reed. Now Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. San Antonio with the rebound. Inside. Here's Sohan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sohan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sohan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sohan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sohan?
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Spurs leading by 7. Johnson, the pass to Harper. And Wembanyama outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To Conley. Clark outside. Reed with a screen on Harper. Here's Clark. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Conley dishes to Clark. Pass to Reed. Back to Clark. And they get it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Wembanyama. And here is Harper. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Conley scanning the floor. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for it.
To the middle. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Miller in the corner. Here's Dillingham. Castle covering. Nifty move. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
For San Antonio, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Castle.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
And so Castle nails them both.
Well, what you like about Stephon Castle is he's a quick study. Whether it's absorbing coaching or listening to veterans, he wants to learn and grow.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dillingham is out there with Conley, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Conley after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Clark. Randall outside. 5 on the clock, driving the lane. It's hauled in by Cornet. Spurs leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Sohan. Lays it up and banks it in. Sohan's got 8.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. Does great things for his team.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Dillingham with it. Nothing on the board. And the 3 off target. Cornet kicks to Harper. Johnson outside. Pass to Sohan. Randall brings the double team. Here's Castle. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 5. Reed the pass to Conley. Back to Reed. Here's Dillingham. Off target from outside. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Clark. Out to the wing. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Spurs leading by 7. Bounce pass from Sohan. Now Castle. 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Harper in the corner. Fires from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. here in the second quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Randall. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Randall's got 7 points for the quarter.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Changes for Minnesota. Shannon's checked in, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dillingham. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornett, and it's Vassell in for Johnson. Spurs leading by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Wembanyama against Reed. Back to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vassell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Vassell's got his first basket. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
Hey, this is what Randall does. His movement and strength on the interior is hard to contain.
It's his first trip to the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
All free throws good from Randall.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Castle on the wing. Edwards defending. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Thursday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Wembanyama passes to Harper. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Edwards. Wembanyama, too easy for the big man.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Over Castle. Outside for Randall. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one. Down low, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here is Conley. His last outing, he had 8 points. Takes a 3. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio leading by 6. To the paint. It's stolen by Randall. The drive by Gobert. And he converts the layup.
Looking nimble on the drive. This is why Gobert's teammates and coaches encourage him to knife his way inside. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 25-point game against New York.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Here's Vassell. Following the basket by Julius Randle. From the arc. Vassell, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Conley. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range.
After hitting 0 threes in the first half, he's got a couple now. You can see the confidence building.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Then for the Spurs, Johnson, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. And it's Fox in for Harper. And here is Fox. 12 points for him. Wembanyama, a screen. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Timberwolves trail. Now here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels finds Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
The Timberwolves leading. McDaniels kicks to Reed. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Wembanyama with the rebound. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Fox. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, when Fox gets to the rim, he's about as good as they come at finishing what he starts.
Here's DiVincenzo. 11 points for him in that last game against New York.
Also, the way he was moving the ball, spectacular. Setting the table so his guys could eat.
Now here's Johnson. Fox with it. 14 points for him. Johnson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Fox. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Fox puts so much pressure on the D. Whether it's with his speed or with moves like the up fake.
The Spurs have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He's off on the first.
A lefty who is lightning quick. De'Aaron Fox is one of the toughest covers in the league. The development of his three-point shot has been big because it forces you to come out to him.
And the Spurs making a change here. Cornette's checked in. And the second free throw, good. It's a close game here in Minnesota. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Back to Fox. Reed against Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. San Antonio again missing.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Inside. McDaniels outside. From outside off the mark. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Johnson. Over Reed. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. For three, Edwards nails it.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Wembanyama outside. 1:21 left in the second quarter. Here's the screen. Fox. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Johnson surveying the floor. Outside, Fox. Down low. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
The shot's good.
Well, he's building nicely off that first quarter. In a groove now.
Now Fox. He's got 15. Wembanyama outside. Back to Fox. Wembanyama outside. Oh, good with the triple.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And Wolves lead by 8. And will return shortly.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. We've got one here from NBA champions 1995. Would you rather play in today's league or your own era? Kenny, you want to start us out?
Ooh, that's a tough, because I do get curious about how my game would translate in today's games. Guys taking so many threes. I was a good three-point shooter. But I still take my era. I can't argue with success.
Yeah, my era, I owned it. No better time for me to be in the game.
Owned it? Okay.
Yeah, well, that's good, because if you guys were playing now, who'd be sitting here at the desk with me.
It'll be Shaq Jr. and Kenny Jr.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Minnesota leading by 8. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Fox and Castle are their guards. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Pass to Castle. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. For 3, Vassell. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Gobert. Now here's Randle. Guarded by Fox. Randle is doubled. McDaniels outside. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 11. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you, Kevin.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Randle passes to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Let's take a moment to see which squads have been the most dominant on the glass this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 5, the Spurs.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Fox a screen on Edwards. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Randle with a screen for DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
To the inside, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot.
Edwards. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 14-point game. Castle sets the screen for Vassell. Offline with his three. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Gobert with a screen on Castle. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, DiVincenzo. No good on the three. Spurs trail by 14. Outside, Fox. It's a floater. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defense getting overly physical with Fox, but he makes them pay, earning the and one opportunity.
And I really love Fox's game. And he's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And here is DiVincenzo. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Randall. Drops in the layup for two. Randall's got 19 points.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down here.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. That three off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Edwards. And the shot no good, a bit short. San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Rebound, San Antonio. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fox against Gobert. Fox looking it over. Vassell outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Drills it from outside. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Now McDaniels, covered by Vassell. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man did.
Castle against Edwards. Shoots the 3. Castle misses. Minnesota leading by 7. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Gobert. Launches a 3. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Yep, it counts. Gobert's got 6.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
Here's Fox. 20 points for him. Driving to the basket. And Wembanyama outside. A clock at 6. Oh, flexing Wembanyama!
Man, this kid has all the confidence in the world. Wembanyama stayed under control just in time to beat the clock.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. He has 5.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
To the middle, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, you can see Castle's vision improving, learning how to make good feeds around an NBA-level defense.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. DiVincenzo's got 6 points in the quarter. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves leading by 11. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Edwards. What a shot by Edwards.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Wembanyama against Gobert, and that one's good. Wembanyama.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. San Antonio also making some changes. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Clark inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Clark gets to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Dillingham. Castle covering.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And the basket by Castle.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Well, a risky pass there. If you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Dillingham with it. No scoring in this one. Conley's shot is off. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
A 3-ball. Trains it from beyond the arc. Sohan's got 11 points.
Guys, it'll be interesting to see if this becomes a consistent shot in Sohan's arsenal. I like seeing him continue to work on it.
Pass to Reed. Out to Conley. Reed with a screen for Conley. Back to Reed. 4 on the the clock. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Spurs trail by 8. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Now, Clark. Lets it go from deep, from downtown. A shot off that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Conley left side. Cans it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the bench.
Vassell with it. Now defended by Randall. The 11-footer. Vassell, no good.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Outside Conley. Clark, the pass to Reed. Over Sohan. Reed misses.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Doubled by Vassell. Reed with a screen on Johnson. Conley's shot is off. Spurs trail by 9. Outside Harper. Here's the teardrop. That one goes in.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, hey, Randall possesses this kind of range. The defense has to at least honor its shot.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Johnson for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Harper against Randall. Reed the pass to Conley. Inside. Here's Randall from deep. Dillingham, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Oh, look at the focus from Wembanyama. Drills it through contact.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Minnesota making some changes. Shannon's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Dillingham. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Outside Conley for 3, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
And what's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
To the wing right side. Wembanyama against Reed. Wembanyama, right side. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Randall left side. Out to Conley. Out to the right wing. Here's Shannon. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 9. Johnson outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Timberwolves leading by 9. Edwards looking it over. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Wembanyama, a screen on Conley. Wembanyama outside. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Reed misses.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Conley, the pass to Randall to the right side. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Jacks up a 3, and Conley gets it to go. The assist from Reed. Conley's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Back to Harper. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Here's Shannon. Puts up a deep 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Vassell inside the line. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Chalk up 2 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harper the pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
A spectacular finish from Edwards. Once he started driving, he did not hold back.
To the inside, here's Wembanyama.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Johnson against Edwards. Pass to Reed. Randall surveying the D. Over Barnes. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 17. Harper the pass to Johnson. Conley against Harper. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Some changes here for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Vassell. Castle comes in for Keldon Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. On the wing, Barnes. McDaniels defending. Timberwolves leading by 17. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the screen for Randall. Outside Edwards. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Castle against Edwards. Right side, Fox. 5 on the clock. Good on the bucket. Fox has got 22 points.
And give Fox credit. The D was present, but he just beats them with better offense.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Sohan. Barnes looking around. And here is Fox. A three-pointer is right on target. 25 points in the game.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
DiVincenzo with the screen on Castle. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Now here's Randall, defended by Sohan. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now Castle. Here is Wembanyama. Now Fox. Oh, the dunk!
I just love the energy that Fox brings to the game. He's been unbelievable scoring it tonight.
Timberwolves leading by 16. Outside Edwards for 3. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Castle with it. Wembanyama high post. Shot clock at 6. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Good.
Another from 3.
There it is. A
shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg, he's now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And he makes that one count. And here's Randall. Here's Edwards. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Barnes. Wembanyama reels it in. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's an 18-point game. Fox. Good on the basket. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Randall outside. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Edwards.